You got sober pretty young.
I did, yeah.
How did you it seems like you had this giant education in such a short period of time of, I have to fix this, and I was curious if that was because you had realized your path or what you wanted and it was getting in the way of what you wanted. What do you think made you stop?
It was more just that I lost everything.
Oh, you did?
I mean, I was practically homeless.
How old were you when you
I was 24 when I got
drinking?
sober. But, I came out of school and I had wanted to be, it's a funny thing too with the hubris of youth and of me in particular. I came out of school thinking that I would come to New York and New York would be like, oh, now we understand, welcome. And New York was like, what? And I was a big failure early on with I had a theater company, I had all these artistic pretensions, and I basically wound up not being able to make any money, people not liking anything that I did, and just being, practically kicked out of my apartment, unable to support myself, unable to hold down a waiting tables job. My friends all started to abandon me because I was a very angry and horrible human being to be around. And then finally, my girlfriend, who I never thought would leave me, left me. And so I just got to this point, and I was about to be kicked out of my apartment.
What were your parents in all this?
They were helping, my mom was helping me on the down low, kind of giving me money, but they were kind of getting sick of me too. I mean, it was awful. It's that awful thing that you hear every alcoholic talk about. And if they don't talk about it, they're lying. You just become an awful human being. You just, you're selfish.
Was there a moment that was the crystallizing, oh
yeah? Yeah, I mean, I was gonna kill myself, and then
really?
I did. Oh yeah, but I didn't have the, I'm gonna say courage to do it. I didn't have the. I had a cat, and I was this is a funny thing where I actually had a baby cat. And I remember reading somewhere that if there's a dead body in an apartment, because I didn't have any friends too, so my body would have stayed in the apartment for maybe weeks and nobody would have discovered had I paid my rent. And I was like, apparently dogs won't eat you, but cats will eat you. They will eat your body if they run out of food. And I was like, wow, I don't want my poor cat to
Jesus.
You know what I mean? And so I was so that was the moment where I was
Are you telling me that if you didn't have a cat in your house, you would have killed yourself?
Maybe. I mean, that could have been a ruse. But I did wake up the next morning, and I had a friend who'd been sober for a million years, and I called him, and I was like, hey, man, my life's in trouble. And he was like, why don't you get sober? And I was like, no, man. It's I just need a new girlfriend. No, I need a girlfriend. He was like, why don't you get sober? And I was like, no, man. I just need a new job. If I get a job. And he's like, why don't you get sober? And I was like, no, man, it's the jelly donuts. I got to stop eating the jelly donuts, and then I'll be fine. He was like, why don't you get sober? And I was like, maybe I'll get sober. And it just broke, and I went to a meeting, and then it is that thing where it's just, your life just changed, and people are nice to you finally when no one's been nice to you. You've lived in a world like the drinking world and the kind of druggy world that I was in. Just everybody's miserable and they're all mean to each other constantly. You're just nasty all the time. And then you go to a meeting and people are like, hey man, and you're just it's so confusingly wonderful.
Hey folks, thanks for watching. If you like what you just saw, then why not subscribe? Click right here for lots more off camera. And if you want to see the hour-long version of these conversations, I'm going to give you the secret link. Here it is, offcamera.com. Check it out.